Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be doing another double scrawlrbox unboxing. I promise I'm not doing this intentionally, I just get busy and then a month has gone by and I haven't done this and I get the new one and yeah, so we're going to do another one. I hope you guys like it and let's just jump right into the video. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalie, and if you're new here, we do a lot of art on this channel, so if you like that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Let's just jump right into this and see what we've got inside. Alright, ooh, this looks super cute. So, here's our sticker of the month. What is this? This is cork. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. Oh my gosh, I love this. So you can mix colors here. It's a little cork palette. They give you a little swatch card. So it looks like we have cinnamon, mango, opera, crimson, verdian hue, deep blue, violet, and burnt umber. This is so cute. Oh my goodness, I love this. I cannot wait to try that out. Okay. And then we've got our custom brush from scrawlrbox. Okay. And then we have a Faber-Castell Pit Artist Pen Fine Liner. Okay, what's the point? 0.7. Love me a new fine liner. Actually, my 0.7 that I have is actually about to die, so that's good. And then we have a little watermelon candy. I love the vibe of this box. It's so cute. Look at this. Oh my goodness, I love this. There's like little guinea pigs everywhere. Look, oh my goodness, look at this little guy. Y'all, it's a little postcard that you can send to somebody. That's like a little bonus. I love that. And then we have our Scrawler zine. I will read this in just a second. Here is this month's print. Oh, I like this. It's kind of like a matte gloss thing. I like it. So our artist of the month is Steph Pardo. And here are her socials if you're interested. I love this postcard. Actually, everything here is just adorable. I'm so excited. Okay. And then we have our A5 watercolor paper. What does this mean? Can someone in the comments tell me what this CP means? I want to say cold press. I'll look in the Scrawler zine, it'll tell me. So in the Scrawler zine, it says this paper is acid-free, 100% wood-free bleached chemical pulp paper. I actually am not sure exactly what that is. Maybe there will be a little more description in here that I'll read about. Oh my goodness, I love that. Okay, I kind of like dragons a lot, so whenever I see dragons, I'm just kind of like, I love it. Okay, let's get to the next box. Ooh. Okay, here's our sticker. Looks like we've got kind of a muted color scheme here. Okay, 0.1 liner. Another, wow, that is super tiny. Trying to get this into focus, please. There we go. This looks like an architecture kind of related box. Okay, we have Faber-Castell dual marker architecture. Yep, it's architecture related. So we have dark sepia, warm gray. Oh wait, what? Okay, warm gray 5 and then warm gray 3, warm gray 1, and then we have light pigeon blue and green clay. This will be very interesting. I've not worked with a color scheme like this before. This will put me a little bit out of my comfort zone, but we'll see. I like it. Oh, look at that. It's another swatch card. Awesome. Our candy, it says it's an English cream toffee. Nice. And here's our print. Okay, I like this. It's kind of like a messy sketch style. This is really cute. It looks like a neighborhood. Alright, so we have Willie Watt as our featured artist in this box. I will try to link both of these artists down below in the description so you guys can check those out. Hopefully I don't forget. And then we have marker paper, 10 sheets, 75 GSM, acid-free. And it's just really thin, very thin. I wonder if these will bleed through. This is so thin. This is like printer paper thin. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to get swatching and see if it does bleed. Okay, I was about to start swatching and then I realized I didn't see one of those theme cards that you usually get in these boxes. So I just found it. It's in the back here. I don't think I got a card. I don't know if that's something they're changing. But the monthly challenge is point of view. Let me check the other box because I don't think it came with one as well. Yeah, I'm wondering if they're just going to start putting it in the back. This one is Quest. Let's open this up and get scrawling. Liner are super tiny lines. And I'm sorry y'all if my camera is not focusing. For some reason today, it's just having a really hard time. Here's that end. So the brush tip feels really nice. These spread a whole lot on this paper. That was the green clay. Here is our blue pigeon. Warm gray. The warm gray 3. Warm gray 5. And then we have our dark sepia. Oh, I like that one. That'll give us a little more contrast. Real quick, I just want to see what blending will look like. So I'm going to set these aside and start swatching the watercolor one, and then we'll come back and see what we can start making. Okay, I got a little water jar here for the paint and a little paper towel to dab. Where did the swatch card go? I want to swatch these on here. It makes amazing colors here, so I'm guessing, and this feels like the same texture, that you can just do it on here. It's kind of like a peachy pink. Man, I love the color palettes for these two boxes. They're so unlike what I would usually pick. Oh my goodness, I love this color. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, this is a perfect violet color. So I feel like I've heard of this brand before. It's called Viva Colors. They're 100% vegan, and I'm not quite sure how they make their watercolors, but these pigments are so even and flat. I really like these watercolors. They feel really nice to use. Now it's time to color mix a little bit and see what we can get. I kind of want a spring green here, like a sap green, so I'm going to see if I can mix. Oh, first try. Does this just wipe off? Yeah, that pretty much just wipes off. Now comes for the ideas. The fun part, but also the hard part. Okay, so I did a bunch of thumbnails off camera. I had a lot of ideas. I hate all of these, but I ended up just doing all of the thumbnails in this. Don't really know why, but I did anyway. First off, I'm amazed. This stuff does not bleed like to the other page at all. I was like flabbergasted because this is so thin. So that's cool. These colors just seem so muted and kind of calming when I look at them. So I wanted something kind of naturey, even though there's a lot of dull colors. I don't know, there's something about them that makes me think kind of nature vibes. I kind of stuck with the bird idea, and then I kind of took it another direction. This is a plane, and then there's just like birds flying around it, and I thought this was actually a really cute idea, but I just don't feel like drawing a plane right now. I kind of went from this to this idea. What I was thinking on this one is the prompt is Quest for the watercolor box. I don't know how I went from a plane to an origami dragon, but I did for the architecture kind of related stuff. I was kind of liking that idea, so I thought, what if I just, do a realistic version with the colors of like an origami thing up close. And then I kind of had an idea to incorporate that nature vibe I was kind of getting. This little mouse looking out on a village and, just like over a hill. And then I thought, okay, what if I do a mouse like parachuting, holding onto this little leaf, and it's like looking down on the scenery. So I think I'm going to do something like one of these two. I haven't exactly figured it out, but I think I want to start with the watercolor one because I already have a plan for that one. This video might be a little longer than some others just because of the quantity of art I'm making, and I know it's 2. I've made 2 in a lot of other videos, but I feel like this one might take a little longer. I've got the first sketch done. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start drawing the other one, and that way I can just get straight to coloring, because y'all know that's my favorite part, so... Okay, so I went with something really different than what I had done in the thumbnails. I'm hoping this turns out looking like it does in my head. When I got these sets, the first thing that comes to mind is Beatrix Potter. She is such an inspiration to me. I absolutely love her art style. I loved her stories growing up. I've actually been reading about her, and her journey as an artist is incredible. Her stories are awesome, and I love her art, but she was also very scientific. And she discovered like tons of mushrooms and would like document them, and yeah, she is a really, really cool person. If you ever have an interest, definitely check her out, because she is just such a cool artist. This is kind of inspired by some of her work. I forgot to draw the hands. Uh-oh. Get her classic little dot eye. One of the things I love about these scrawler boxes is that I draw things from the prompts and the supplies that I would probably never, ever draw. It expands my artistic horizons. By the way, I forgot to try these candies. I'm gonna go ahead and try this English cream toffee. It smells really good. 4 out of 5 stars. It's pretty good. We've got the first one done. Again, I've said this a bunch of times, but this is not a color palette that I would have necessarily chosen, but I really like how it feels kind of just dreary and rainy out, and I tried to keep the colors separate but all the same, and I want the mouse to stick out the most, so I kept it pretty light. But I really like how it turned out. It feels kind of cozy. And the amazing part about this is it didn't bleed through at all. I'm like flabbergasted that this paper doesn't bleed through. But yeah, I think this turned out really cute, and let's just head on to the next one. I'd take a candy break. Try this watermelon thing out. Oh wow, that smells really strong. I'd say 3 out of 5. Done. It looks so good. I love it. It's so cute. Alrighty, so here are the finished pieces. I love how both of these turned out. I like the kind of cartoon style they're in. Both of these make me just think of a story. I really like that. So the prompt for this one was quest, and then the prompt for the marker set was point of view. I like these both for different reasons. I love the color palettes in both of these. They're definitely not something I would pick. This is closer to my usual color palette, but still a lot more pink than I would usually use. And then this one's almost monochromatic. I mean, there was a blue and a green kind of color. They're so light, like you can barely tell that this is green. I loved using these markers. They were really satisfying to use. I was completely shocked. It bled through the page, but it didn't bleed onto the next page, so this marker paper was really nice to use. I think that this is a really cute illustration, and it makes me think of Beatrix Potter, who is a big inspiration to me as an artist. And then this one was just a little fun kind of story I came up with in my head. I think they are both so cute, but I think they turned out better than I was expecting. And these watercolors, these were really awesome, and this palette thing works perfectly fine. I just took a wet paper towel and wiped it all off, and you can use the other side of this as well. But I'm going to start carrying this around with me everywhere. I love the colors. It's hard to get yellow, so that was the only thing. I realized that this was a custom-made palette. Honestly, the color variations you can mix are more than what you need. The only hard part would be no yellow of any kind. Yeah, I love this palette. It's super lightweight, super portable. I will probably be taking this with me everywhere I go, and it could just, fit right in a purse or even a pocket, honestly. It's so small. And the fine liners were great. I really am glad I had this extra fine one because I didn't want to use this super thick liner on all of this. Love both the papers. I liked this texture. It was really fun to paint with. The watercolors worked really well on this. And I'll be honest, I don't recall if I actually even used this brush. There's nothing wrong with the brush. I just don't like angled brushes as much. There's a use for them, but for what I was painting, I'm not a fan. If I use an angled brush, it's usually like the really big ones, so I don't really use the tiny ones. But I'll add this to my brush collection, which is very small, so I'm always needing more brushes. I really loved making both of these pieces. Like I mentioned before, I kind of struggled with figuring out what to do, but once I had the idea for both of these, I was like, that's exactly what I want to do. Like, it just kind of hit the spot. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed making the art in this video. It took me to a creative, happy place. So if you did like it, go ahead and hit the like button, comment down below, and if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And I have a lot more up on my channel if you want to go check those out. I'll have some linked at the end of the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, and happy creating!